Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today I have a pattern release for you guys, and I'm very excited about this one because this was the mystery pants that is going into my spring capsule wardrobe. I mentioned it to you guys last week when I went through all of my bottoms and my one pieces that there was a mystery piece that I was doing a pattern test for and wasn't sure when she was going to release it, and she's releasing it today. Yay! All right, a little backstory on this pattern. So when I was putting things together for this capsule, so I had purchased the spring capsule that I'm now working through to create pieces for my wardrobe. And I really wanted a pair of cotton twill pants. I wanted a pair of khaki ones, which you guys have heard about that. I'll be making a pair there. But I also wanted a pair in a fun, one of my contrast colors. And in my little wardrobe, my contrast colors are, let's see, I've got navy and white, and then I'm also working with olive, kind of an apricot sherbet, like a pale orange kind of color, and then a pale blue. Which I'm bringing in a lot with denim. This shirt actually is going into it. But I really wanted a pair of contrast color pants, and I've got, you know, olive green. I have light blue in some of my lighter blue blue jeans, and I've got white coming in and that sort of thing. So I really wanted to see if I could find a really neat color of that sherbet color, that orange sherbet color. So before I even knew what pattern I was going to be using, I got onto Minerva and ordered, I find that Minerva, if I'm looking for specific things, I can usually find it there. So if I'm, you know, for this instance, I was looking for a navy and white striped cotton knit, and I was looking for a nice cotton twill in like a khaki sand color, not sand, like a true khaki color, tan color. And then I was also looking for a cotton twill in kind of the sherbet color. So I went to Minerva, and I was looking for a lightweight denim for my Burnside bibs, but you guys have seen all that. So I went to Minerva and pretty quickly found the fabric that I wanted to use for the khaki pants, and then looking for cotton twill and found this almost as quickly. And I will leave this fabric linked below, but it's called Apricot is the color, which it's just about perfect. And I ordered it not knowing what pattern I was going to use. And while I was waiting for the order to arrive, Kenneth put out this Itch to Stitch testing call. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are the pants I was looking for. It's perfect. So anyway, these are the Upland Trousers, and I'll pop a picture here. They are for wovens, specifically non-stretch, although my fabric I did use has a little bit of stretch in it, so you can do that, but they are meant for fabrics without stretch. It is a high-waisted, sits at your natural waist pant, but it uses a facing instead of a waistband, so that makes it a little bit different than some of the other things you're seeing. It's got a nice straight, I guess it's kind of a wide leg. I wouldn't call it super wide, it's more, but it's not, yeah, I would call it a wide leg. But a true straight, you know, kind of falls straight from the hips. A little bit more relaxed in the hip. It's got slash pockets, beautiful welt pockets in the back, which her instructions on how to sew these are phenomenal. And then it has a zip fly. So these are a little more involved, mostly because of those welt pockets in the back. It also, in the zip fly, some people do struggle with that just a little bit. But I want to tell you, this is in her size 00 to size 40. It's in her full size range that she has released this. And in that test group, every single person in every single size, this looked phenomenal on every single rear end. And we're talking, I don't know how many are in the testing group, 85, 90 people. Everyone, this looked great on everyone's rear end. We were all joking that these were magic pants. I didn't do any adjustments to mine other than I sewed the size 6 and graded up to an 8 at the waist, just because that's where my measurements fall. Looking back, I could have probably done, because I was using a fabric with some stretch in it, I probably could have done a straight size 6 and I would have been fine, but I wanted to err on the side of caution a little bit, especially with, I've got a fluctuating waist, so I did do grade up to the 8, which my waist measurement does put me in the size 8, so I just used a fabric with stretch. If I were to use a fabric without any stretch, I probably would stay the same pattern that I've used. I did end up shortening the pattern by only 1 inch above my knee, And these are a little bit long, but I like to err on the side of them being a little too long because I do dry my pants. I'm gonna try and stop doing that, but because of that, the length does seem to shrink up, and I wanted these to be to the floor. So I was keeping that in mind when I just took an inch out of the length of these. Okay, let's look at the pants. All right, so here they are. Look at this beautiful color. Isn't it just gorgeous? So again, this uses a facing instead of a waistband, which makes for such a comfortable pair of pants. Nothing, especially if you don't have a nipped in waist, like if your body is a little more up and down like mine is, where sometimes things can dig into your waist a little bit, this is so comfortable. So as you can see, it's got a facing, and I used some of my scraps of my Style Maker Fabrics tour there on the inside just for something fun. I went with just plain muslin for my pocketing though, both my pockets and my welt pockets, just because I didn't want anything to accidentally be able to see through because this is a lighter color. I actually have recently just washed these as well. It's got the slash pockets here on the front, and I used a button from my stash in kind of this orange color. Again, it's got the zipper fly. It's also very wrinkly. Her instructions for that are wonderful as well. But then in the back, it's got a dart in the front and also darts in the back, but look at these welt pockets. Oh, aren't they good? And these were buttons I had in my stash. They actually don't really match the button on the front, but I'm like, well, you're never gonna be able to tell that. The button on the front has a little more pink in it, I think, but oh, these are so good, and her instructions for those are so good. She also has you sewing in clear elastic into the top of the pant to help stabilize it. And I've shown you guys recently how I like to put twill tape. That's actually one of her tricks as well. She puts twill tape in the top of her woven pants a lot too, which I think you could probably do with this one just as easily as the clear elastic, and they kind of do the same thing. So I think that either would work. Oh my gosh, I just love these pants so much. I'm gonna show you, here's footage of me actually in it. I've been wearing them so much. I love them with so many of my shoes for spring. They just scream spring to me, and they're just so different from your regular skinny leg that everyone, you know, has been wearing for years and years. And I like a skinny leg, and my other, my tan khakis that I'm making have a skinnier leg. Not skinny leg, but it's more of a tapered leg. So, I mean, I'm not going completely away from that style, but it is fun to mix it up and to do something a little different. And these are so comfortable. I have a stain on them already. I'm just so pleased with them because they are so comfortable. It has a nice, I think an inch and a half hem. I think it was 3/4 and 3/4, just a nice top stitched hem. What else about this pattern? Yeah, my fabric I think had about 15% stretch in it, but again, it was meant for fabrics with 0 stretch. So you could kind of, you know, you could, if you have something with stretch in it, you can use it, but you know, keep in mind that maybe you want to not size down necessarily, but maybe just take a little bit deeper seam allowances. I think that probably would have solved my problem. I just love it. And this fabric is like wearing in, like every time I wash it, it's just wearing in really well and getting those nice little crinkles, you know, like over the seams. I don't know, they just look like a washed pair of cotton twill pants, like a relaxed, feel like I should be at the beach in them. Yeah, I just can't say enough. So yes, it's got the darts in the front and the back, so it's a flat front, which I enjoy. And don't be intimidated by the welt pockets. I followed the instructions verbatim because I was testing the pattern, and oh my gosh, they were brilliant. And you know, that was a common thought throughout the entire testing group, and quite a few people had never done a welt pocket before. So yeah, I would definitely trust her instructions. Oh, it just looks so good. So yes, these are the Upland trousers. I think that these would be equally as gorgeous. I've got fluff all over them. As equally gorgeous in a wool. You could line them even if you wanted to, but these would be great for the winter, as well as, you know, any transition season, but you could easily wear them in the winter as well. And you know, you might even be able to just cut these off as shorts too. I don't know if anyone's tried that, but I mean, maybe you'd want to widen the leg just a little bit for the shorts, but maybe not. The wide leg on this pant may be enough to make a really nice pair of cotton twill shorts as well for the summer. So that would definitely be something to play around with. But great pattern. And again, it was just so funny that that's exactly what I was looking for. And then she sent out that testing call and I was like, yes, that's what I want. So very good timing. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I have a link to the pattern down below. It is an affiliate link, which means I do make a small commission. It's no extra cost to you, but I do make a small commission from Itch to Stitch if you buy things from that link. So just want to be upfront about that and very straightforward. But yes, I do have a link down to it below. I also have a link to the fabric, which is also, I have an affiliate with Minerva as well. Same thing, but I do have a link to the fabric if you'd like to go take a look. This fabric did come in quite a few different colorways, and I can definitely attest to the fact that this fabric is fantastic for trousers. It's a really good one, and I've washed it even a few times, and it's been really good. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I will be back on Friday for the wardrobe series you should have seen today. So that will be on Friday, and I'll be going over my tops and toppers or jackets for my wardrobe, my plans, and then the pieces I'm bringing in for my current wardrobe. All right guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.